Okay, the second product is enema. Um, so enema is a liquid dosage form intended for rectal delivery. Means it is supposed to be administered at the end of our anus. Okay, at the end of our big intestine, which is the part of the rectum. Enema can be in the form of solution, suspension, or emulsion. And enema can be used to achieve either local or systemic action. Local means the effect can be locally on the area of the rectum or the anus. Or systemic action means that it can be absorbed through the rectum area. So local, it can spread between rectum and left splenic flexure. So where is left splenic flexure is around this area. So the effect can be distributed from this area until the left splenic flexure. That's suitable for local related problems, but for systemic, it's useful for delivery of anti-seizure drugs or sedative. So it can be absorbed from the administered area into the blood circulation. But enema, we have to remember that it is only suitable for short-term use only. If we use, let's say, the enema to help constipation, if we use this kind of enema for a long time, it will give adverse reaction to the patient. In terms of the patient will tend to be dependent on this product, and they can't empty their bowel on themselves. They have to use enema each time to allow them to empty their bowel. So this is not healthy, as patients should be able to empty their bowel by themselves. So for short term means that 1 times or 2 time use is okay, but not for very long time. So I would like you to read a bit if you know about coffee enema. So coffee enema is like hype things that were claimed, okay, to be able to help in the health of people. So but there are adverse reaction, okay, but there are bad side of this coffee enema. So if you are interested to know more, you can read about this coffee enema. So enema has a fast absorption rate as compared to solid dosage form. As an example, suppository. So if you have not learned about suppository yet, you will have this lecture under the topic of semi-solid preparation. But this is a kind of solid, okay, as compared to enema, which is a solution, which are usually in the form of solution. So enema has a fast absorption rate as compared to suppository. As an example, if it's used for constipation, there are several active ingredients that can be used, that are normally used, which are saline or sodium chloride, okay, bisacodyl, and also glycerol. For anti-inflammatory, so let's as an example, for patients who have inflammation in their rectum area, so drugs such as hydrocortisone and mesalazine are usually used. And enema can also be used for imaging purposes. So if there's a need to X-ray, to conduct X-ray in the area of the rectum, barium sulfate enema can be administered to the patient, okay, to help in the imaging process. So the next type of product is liniment. Liniment is an alcoholic or oleaginous solution. Alcoholic means there's a presence of alcohol. Oleaginous means there's a presence of oil, okay, or emulsions of various medicinal substances intended to be rubbed on the skin. Okay, so between the alcoholic and oleaginous, the application is different. Okay, to decide on which type to prepare, whether alcoholic or oleaginous type, it depends on the function that we want. Either we want it to be for massaging or rubrication, and the solubility of the active, of course. The active ingredient, if it's easily solubilized in alcoholic solution, then we have to prepare it in the alcoholic form. Alcohol also helps in the penetration of active into the skin, so it is suitable for counter irritant. Counter irritant is a type of product that is used when there's like sprain, okay, when there's pain in the area. So counter irritant will help to ease the pain that is present. Some comparison between alcoholic and oleaginous liniment are as follows. So for the alcoholic liniments is more useful as counter irritant because of the penetrating action, but it may cause irritation. For the oleaginous liniments, it is more for massage purposes and less irritating than the alcoholic liniments. Okay. The solvent or carrier for oleaginous liniment could be a fixed oil. Okay. The classification as fixed oil we'll discuss in the lecture under emulsion topic. But in general, some examples of fixed oil are almond, peanut, and sesame oil. Okay, so the carrier means the vehicle for oleaginous liniment can be a fixed oil or a volatile oil, so it's not a problem. Volatile oils such as wintergreen and turpentine. Okay, so or we can combine both fixed oil and volatile oil. The alcoholic liniment usually contains soap. So what do we mean by soap? Soap is when we mix between oleic acid and potassium hydroxide, as an example, they will form soap. Okay, as an example, in the soap liniment BPC, you can search under the topic of soap liniment BPC, page 726. You will see this is a type of alcoholic liniment because of the presence of oleic acid and potassium hydroxide, and also the presence of alcohol in the preparation. Some special precaution that need to be added, especially on the label for liniment, is to make sure clearly state that this product is for external use only, and to shake well before use if the product is in the form of emulsion or suspension, and to keep in airtight container, especially for product containing alcohol or volatile oil. As an example, I give an example here, the Tiger Balm liniment. The ingredients are methyl salicylate and menthol. So you see there's a volatile ingredient there. In eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil is a type of volatile oil, and mineral oil as the carrier. Mineral oil is not a volatile oil, but this means that the formulation combine both volatile and non-volatile oil as the carrier. So in your opinion, is this an alcoholic or oleaginous mixture? So this is especially the oleaginous type of liniment.